Oh, hi everyone, it's Susie, Crypto Granny, which is my YouTube channel. You should check that out as well. Gosh, there's so much going on today in the cryptocurrency market. It is just unbelievable. So I hope this is not too long today, but market cap at the moment is 1.4 trillion. It's going up and up and up. Bitcoin dominance is 61.69. Has come down a bit. I believe that dominance will come down to 55% and very, very quickly, which the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin overall, but we have to be in the right altcoins. Now, the top 100 altcoins and Bitcoin are generally up about 10 to 14%, but some have really performed today, and we have those in our investment portfolio. For example, like what have we got? Engine's up quite a bit. That was up about 35% today. VeChain's up 27%. The Graph, which we've got in our investment portfolio, is up 63%. Massive return. We've also got AVEX. That thing jumped, gosh, massive, honestly. AVEX, we bought it $12.55 and it got through $50, right? So amazing return. We seem to be in the right cryptos, which is fantastic because we do a lot of work in our portfolios, okay? Engine at the moment is currently up 38%, so that's pretty good, okay? Like seriously good. Also, we're in Binance, which went up heaps. It went up about 200% in about 3 days, okay? So this market is going through the roof, and there's every indication to suggest this market is going to go higher and higher when you hear the news that I'll read today, which is just outstanding, okay? Now, if we look at real volume's up 27.58 billion for Tether, Bitcoin 11.2 billion, Ethereum 5.5 billion, then you've got Cardano's 2.73 billion, Binance, which is done incredibly well, is 1.9 billion. You've got Dodge up there, 1.6, XRP 1.51, the Graph 1.35, Litecoin Bill, this is just incredible. More and more money is coming into this market every day. Avalanche $49.45. We bought that at $12.55 not very long ago, probably the start of mid-January. So this market is just incredible. We also bought QTUM, and that thing's gone up probably about 50% since we bought it. Okay, now Tron and VeChain are breaking out. There is no doubt about that today. And certainly Icon, we've got Icon, that is up 58% today, and we have that in our investment portfolio. So we're looking very, very good, and we're looking very, very good on our trading portfolio as well. Now, if we go to the news today, there's a big story about North Koreans. They did hack. They were behind the KuCoin hack exchange of 275 million. Apparently, the thefts that they've made over last year, they made quite a lot of thefts. It's now worth 1.75 billion. So North Korea are trying to fund their whole country, and that's interesting in itself. With the Lazarus group, which they use apparently as a name. Now, there's also indication MasterCard is going to come into crypto. They want to bring it in and introduce it because it's just the way the market's going. They said it's very obvious what's going on. They also teamed up with Wirex and BitPay in terms of the platform last year. Now, Wirex, we've got that as a trading position. It's very, very cheap coin. SBI is behind Wirex. SBI, the big Japanese conglomerate bank, whatever you want to call it, which is also supporting XRP. So that's a fantastic story in itself. Now, there's another bank who got a bank charter under the OSCC. It's called Protogo. They're also going into crypto, okay? Now, we saw that Kraken Exchange got a banking license in Wyoming in the US as well, okay? So that's an amazing story in itself. Obviously, Tesla's now accepting BTC payments. Virginian-based Blue Ridge Bank are also offering clients crypto assets as well, okay? And there's more and more Bitcoin ATMs out in petrol stations and that sort of thing. Now, there does seem to be a massive shortage of Bitcoin and certainly even Ethereum, but I do think Ethereum as itself is going to bleed a lot of platforms because the cost of Ethereum are moving to other platforms, and we're seeing that constantly. Okay, we saw this with another platform moving to Tezos, and that was OpenSea. because Ethereum is just too expensive, okay? And you're going to see this. You're going to see Ethereum bleed. They can't get to proof of stake for another 2 years, and I'm not bullish Ethereum at all. There's going to be much more opportunity in other cryptos. Now, the Twitter CFO is considering whether to, add cryptocurrency as well to pay. Also, Uber is talking about adding cryptocurrency, as well as Amazon. Amazon are going to launch payments products in emerging countries, and also OLB Group. So there is just heaps going on. Uber are thinking about people being able to make payments in cryptocurrencies. That's huge in itself. And then also we've got BNY Bank of Mellon is going to offer custody for crypto as well, and accepting crypto on behalf of their clients. Now, BNY Mellon is one of the oldest banks in America, and assets under management, they have 41 trillion. Yes, 41 trillion, which is massive, okay? Absolutely massive, and they're actually beating their rivals JP Morgan and Citigroup. Now, when you look at all these people, all these organisations going into crypto, it's just the crypto market can only go one way, up. That is a fact. Also, there's a rumour out there that Apple could be building a crypto exchange. Now, if you think about it, Apple's got all the iPhones out there and everything else. You could have your own Apple wallet for crypto. It's just a gimme, and it's a no-brainer. Honestly, it's an absolute no-brainer that this will happen, all right? Binance, which, is gone up and up and up, the coin, they've set up Binance Smart Chain, and they're directly, as I said before, in direct competition with Ethereum. Now, already they have 66 DApps on their platform, and even in February, they did $24 billion worth of transactions. So Binance is also taking a business away from Ethereum. So to me, Ethereum is not the place to be. It's certainly not the place, to invest in. I think there's other coins that are going to generate a higher rate of return than Ethereum, okay? And that is very simple to me as far as I'm concerned, right? Now, if we look at pretty much the overnight, as I said, the Bitcoin dominance is 61.6, and it will move down as far as I'm concerned. The high got to 75%, the low was about 58% in the current trading range. Now, if we look at what the social medias clubs are talking about today, it's Icon, the Graph, Engine, IOTA, Algo, Swipe, and VeChain. We're in Icon, the Graph, Engine. I don't like IOTA, never have. We're in Swipe, and we're in VeChain. Also, the hot searches globally were AVAX, which we're in, Swipe, and Engine. So we're in those as well, which is great. So you can see that our investment portfolios and our trading portfolios are doing extremely well, Okay, now, if we look at, our trade screener, we've got basically 98 ultra bullish against 9 bearish. And, the strong 10 upper 10s are all the ones that we're invested in. Bitcoin ADA, XRP, Binance, Litecoin, Dodge on the trading side, BCH looks like it'd go for a run. Also, we're in Atom, Osmos, Tron, we're in Theta. I mean, most of these we're in, right? AVAX, strong, up, VeChain. So we are looking very, very good in terms of our positioning in our investment portfolios and our trading portfolios, okay? So this is huge. I cannot see this market going down, honestly, with the players that are going to come in. As more and more people buying, there's also a lot of organisations setting up new funds. Spartan Group unveils new $50 million DeFi fund out of Singapore, and their advisor was Block FI, right? Block Finance. Now, also Block 5 launched their own Bitcoin trust for financial institutional investors, and Polkadot is also looking at DeFi as well. Another thing also, there was some integration between Tezos and SingularityNet, okay? So SingularityNet, AGI, initiates phase 2 of migration with Cardano, I should say. So just to re-emphasize that, SingularityNet, AGI initiates phase 2 of migration with Cardano. So Cardano is going to do very well as well, and we happen to have that as well. So I'm very relaxed about what we're in, and, as far as I'm concerned, this market is going going a lot higher indeed. When you look at the total market, it's only 1.4 trillion. When you look at global markets in terms of fiat markets and equity markets, for example, bonds, money market and fixed interest are roughly about 400 trillion. Equity markets about 120 trillion. Global property markets 228 trillion, and then if you look at the derivatives market, it's 1.4 quadrillion. Okay, so that's massive, massive, massive. Now, overnight we had Powell basically saying we need to be patient about monetary policy. It needs to be accommodated. The US is nowhere near strong labour force. They're nowhere near a rate hike. They're really looking at essentially maximum employment and inflation around 2%, okay? And they're just not getting there, okay? So, this is, basically it's going to be very expansionary monetary policy, cheap funding, in other words. They're going to keep coming with the trillions to prop up the money system, the 1.9 trillion stimulus, and it's just going to put money into the markets, and the markets are going to go even higher, particularly cryptocurrency markets, which are extremely cheap, and no asset manager has any cryptocurrency hardly, and they're all starting to get in, right? And they all follow each other, right? Even the EC, the central bank Governor Lagarde, says she doesn't see inflation as a problem, which it's not. Absolutely not. And, the Fed chairman, as I said, Jeremy Powell, said, look, we need to be accommodated with monetary policy. So as far as I'm concerned, that's going to be, open money into the system. Now, if that happens, they continue to do that, US dollar is going to go down. It's at 104.72. I've got it going through 100. If that's the case, Bitcoin will fly right through 48,000. I've got a short-term target of 54,215. So much higher than this. Gold's not doing much, 1842, silver 2712, and interest rates, US 10-year bond 1.138. So not doing a lot on that side of things. So interest rates will probably stay fairly low. In the economic sector, basically looking at initial jobless claims and all that sort of thing. But look, I'm ultra bullish this market, okay? You just got to get in there and buy, because seriously, this market is going through the roof, and you've got to buy the right crypto coins for your investment portfolio and the right crypto coins and tokens for your trading portfolio, which is a very short term, but our investment portfolio is 2 to 5 years. So if you're interested in becoming a client of mine, please look at Patreon. I'm on Patreon for Crypto Granny, and I'm on YouTube as well under Crypto Granny. And my business name is Esoteric Trading Solutions. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.